So, the exams are approaching. We've got 4 weeks until the Easter break and 2 weeks of Easter break, and then we've got 2 weeks when we get back, and then you're away. So, it's amazing how quickly time flies. We've got all of March, April, and the exams on May the 23rd this year. What we're going to look at is how to use Scholar to plan any last minute revision you might have. Now, obviously, you've got more subjects than I'm going to show here. I'm going to be focusing mostly on the computing subject, but it's entirely up to you if you want to use this to do other revision as well. The Scholar website is a fantastic resource. It allows us to study away from school. If you like, to flip the lesson, to sit at home and to make sure we're revising and looking over materials, as well as doing tests and various other technical things. But one part of it that we tend to ignore is the revision planner. Once you log on to Scholar, you'll see Revision Planner over here at the side. Okay, it's under Tools, it says Revision Planner. When you click on it, this screen appears. It puts a nice little green box around the day you're currently on, and the rest of the boxes open up in front of you. What we're going to do is we're going to plan for some revision for tomorrow. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Revision Planner settings, and I'm going to customize it so that it's the way I want it to work. I quite like this idea of morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm not really a big hour person, mostly because if I say I'm going to revise in the evening, that could be anything up to 3 o'clock in the morning, to be honest with you. Whereas some people will say evening, that's 5 o'clock. It gives you that flexibility. If you prefer hourly, just hit hourly. Okay, so I'm going to leave it set for this, and it says what time in the morning, and this is when we're starting and when we're stopping. Good study technique is not to be studying at 3 o'clock in the morning. Good study technique is to make sure you're studying when you're most awake. So give yourself a sensible time. I personally think that 10 o'clock is a wee bit early for me, and I'll probably go up to 11 o'clock, and I hit save preferences. Okay. Once I've saved the preferences, I can then go and we can edit tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here on Thursday the 6th. We're going to click the edit button, and it's going to fire up a slightly different window. Okay, and you'll see that it says select the course. So I then have to plan it out in my head. Now, some of you will have done this on paper, but this is just another way of doing it. You know, if, for example, not that anyone is, but say, for example, you were sitting down to study and you had no idea what the course content is. This is the way to do it. So you click here, and we're going higher computing. I'm going to pick what I'm going to do. My plan is to do roughly a block of each. So I'll start off with computer systems. Right, now I know I'm happen to be at school that day, so let's do structure, and I'm going to simply press the button it is. So morning, afternoon, evening. So I'm going to start off with computer structure, hit plus. Okay, and you'll see it's automatically put in data rep. We can break it down into the different parts of it. Okay, so if I then want to go on to do software development, and I select the topic, and we're going to do the need for the software development process, then we simply click on the plus, and it automatically adds it in. And then what we're going to do is we'll do 3 each night. We've only just got multimedia underway, so let's just do the development process, hit plus. I can then save the planner, and what that will then do is put in these 3 things in here for us. Now, when you're on for revision for today, so if I do today, for example, let's say today we're going to spend a wee bit of time looking at constructs this afternoon. So higher computing, software development, constructs. I'll put in that for this evening, and then just straight after it we're going to do constructs 2. So we're going to do a wee bit of programming this evening. I save the planner. Once you do that, notice what appears. Revise today, and it's got it. Now, if I click on this link, watch what happens. It takes you right to that section. So what you can do is you can spend a little bit of time breaking the course down into the areas. The only thing you have to remember after you've broken down the course and you planned your revision over the days is to log on to Scholar at night. It will tell you what you have to revise. You just click on it, work your way down through the notes. So, for example, creating a form and objects on this. Now, obviously, constructs is a little bit bad one to hit for study because there's no programming in it. You might be asked to, in a language of your choice, show how you could split up a string or something like that, but you won't be asked to create this side of things. But it's good revision and it gets your head in there. So there you go. That is Scholar and how to use Scholar Revision Planner. Plan ahead, put it in place. Everything's broken down for you. All your other subjects, you're going to have to start planning and you're going to have to start revising. And this is a way, when you're sitting there and you're giving it, what do I study tonight? There it is. Click on it. There's what you study tonight. It takes you straight to it. You don't have to do any planning after you've sorted it out. And as long as your rest of your courses are in Scholar, you can do it for all your courses as well. And you're sitting in front of your computer, and with the reports and with everything else, you can show your parents how you've been studying in front of your laptop, and you're not just using it to go on Facebook or Twitter all night.